Psalm 113 verses 7 to 8. Christ's salvation is the great equalizer. Psalm 113:7, He raises the poor out of the dust, and lifts the needy out of the ash heap. The psalmist borrowed this phrase from Hannah's song in 1 Samuel 2:8, when Hannah dedicated her son to the Lord at Shiloh. He raises up the poor out of the dust, and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory, for the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them. KJV. From his throne in the heavenly tabernacle, how low must our God have to stoop to reach the level of the dunghill that we often find ourselves in? The idiom alludes to a condition of extreme lowliness, and yet our compassionate God reaches down and lifts the needy, the miserable, and the despised out of the dunghill. The implication is about those in the ash heap, the city dump. God reaches down for those who were cast off and rejected by others and left as articles of worthless refuse in the city trash heap, left to rot and be forgotten. His good spirit is continually visiting the downtrodden, giving beauty for ashes to those who are cast down, and elevating the hearts of his mourners till they shout for joy. Psalm 113:8, that he may seat him with the princes of his people. Thus, elevating the poor, and the needy to a position equal with the nobility, the princes of the people of the land. Have you noticed that death is the great equalizer, for we must all, one day stand before God, our judge? We read Jesus' words of God's indiscriminate blessing without prejudice or regard for nobility, community position, or religious leadership. We read Jesus' testimony in Luke 4:18-19. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he has anointed me to preach the gospel to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind, to set at liberty those who are oppressed. 19. To proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord.